Grr. That's what the apparition cried, and no, it did not make any sense. And weirdly, all the kids in the hallway, except for Mac and Stefan, were bathed in a sort of overbright light. It was like the light in a bus station bathroom. Wait, you've probably never been in a bus station bathroom. Lucky for you. So imagine the kind of light you'd get if you floated up and stuck your face in a Walmart ceiling light. It was eerily bright light of a color that seemed to drain all signs of life out of normal kids' faces. "Hold!" the old man said in a whiny, hectoring croak of a voice. And he lifted one wrinkled, age-spotted hand. The fingernails were long and yellow, the cuticles were greenish. Not happy, flowery meadow green, but moldy, ew, something gross growing on this sandwich green. The aromatic, ancient, green-nailed apparition stared at nothing. Not at Mac, not at Stefan. Possibly because his eyes were like translucent blue marbles, not blue with a little black dot in the middle and a lot of white all around, but a sort of smeary blue that covered his irises, pupil, and all the other eye parts. As if he had started with normal blue eyes, but they'd been pureed in a blender and then poured back into his eye holes. Mac froze. Stefan did not freeze. He frowned at the ancient man and said, "Back off, old dude." "Touch ye not this magnificia," the old man said. And he stepped between Stefan and Mac and spread his arms wide. Then he dropped his arms, seemingly too tired to hold them up. "Fima, noi or stib." At least that's what Mac thought he said. That's what it sounded like. And suddenly Stefan was clutching at his chest like something was going very wrong inside. His face began to turn red. He didn't seem to be breathing very well. Or at all. "Hey!" Mac yelled. Stefan definitely did not look good. "Hey, hey, hey!" Mac protested. He had some questions for the old man, starting with, "Who are you? Where did you come from? How did you just appear?" And even, "What's that smell?" But none of those was quite as urgent as the question he did ask. "Hey, what are you doing to him?" The old man's eyebrows lifted. He turned toward Mac. His creepy blue eyes were on him without seeming to focus, and he said, "He may harm you not." "That's fine, Yoda, but he's not breathing." The old man shrugged. "It matters not. My strength fails." And sure enough, Stefan coughed and then sucked air like a drowning kid who had just barely made it up off the bottom of the pool. The old man blinked. He seemed perplexed, lost, or maybe confused. "I fade." The old man sighed. His shoulders slumped. "I weaken. I will return when I am able." Then in a wheeze he added, "My head hurts." And he was gone, as suddenly as he had appeared. And suddenly the kids were moving again. Their eyes were bright in anticipation again. Mac looked at Stefan. "I know you have to beat me up and all," Mac said to Stefan, "but before you do that, just tell me, did you see that? The old guy?" "So you did," Mac said. "Whoa." "How did you do that?" Stefan asked. "I didn't," Mac admitted, although maybe he should have pretended he did. "Huh," Stefan commented. "Yeah." The two of them stood there, considering the flat-out impossible thing that had just happened. Mac could not help but notice that none of the other kids in the hallway seemed upset or weirded out or even curious, aside from a certain curiosity as to why Stefan had not yet killed Mac. They hadn't seen any of it. Only Mac and Stefan had. "I wasn't going to kick your butt anyway," Stefan said. Mac raised one skeptical eyebrow. "Why not?" "Dude, you saved my life." "Just now, you mean?" "Whoa," Stefan said. "That makes 2 times. You totally saved my life, like, twice." He had to search for the word twice, and he seemed pretty pleased to be able to come up with it. Mac shrugged. "I couldn't let you bleed to death, or even choke. You're just a bully. It's not like you're evil." "Huh," Stefan said. "Kick his butt already!" Matthew shouted. He tolerated this cryptic conversation for as long as he could. He had waited patiently for this moment, after all, for the king of all bullies to destroy the boy who had caused him to be painted yellow. Bits of yellow paint could still be seen in the creases of Matthew's neck and in his ears. Stephen processed this for a moment. Then he said words that sent a shock through the entire student body of Richard Gere Middle School. "Yo," he said. "Listen up," he added. "McAvoy is under my wing." "No way!" Matthew snarled. So Stephen took 2 steps. His face was very close to Matthew's face, and a person who didn't know better might think they were going to kiss. That was not happening. Instead, Stephen repeated it slowly, word by word. "Under my wing." Which settled it.